Alright, yes, we are live, and there is a yamper right there waiting for me to encounter it. I was walking away now. But anyways, hello. Make sure everything's working. I guess while I'm doing that, I'll just quickly encounter you. That's number 527. I think sound should be on, hopefully. I will quickly just check. Go to here, then here. Alright, yeah, okay, which should be fun. Alright. And let me quickly just place this guy down. Wait, no, turn sound down. Turn the sound down. And then open chat. Alright. Then also we should get the... Hold on, let's quickly just take down this yamper. Hopefully chat is working. I'll quickly just put a test into chat. Is it working? Should show up. Yeah, okay, cool. It is working. Nice. I'm yellow today. Well, it's more of a gold color. Is it that color just because I'm like the guy streaming it? I think it could be. I don't know. Sometimes I think it is just random color. Oh, yeah, let's go with it. Anyways, today I'm aiming for at least like 600 yampers, maybe 625, because that I was doing with your stream, and I'm at 527 now. How many yampers have I taken down now? 109. That is good. As the reason why this is good is because we now have, so the odds of finding a shiny yamper now is 3,758. And which is definitely lower than the base 4,096, which is a good thing. Anyways, let's keep taking these guys down. I think I updated the count there. So I was gonna say something. Was I? No, I think. Yeah, okay. Also, there's 2 yampers here. Obviously, the yampers are coming quick today. I'm gonna say that, and then an hour into the stream, they're gonna be like 10 minutes apart from each other. But anyways, how has your guys' day been? Yeah. Mine's been good. I woke up, had, did some other stuff, and then had some noodles, and yeah, that's basically how my day has been going so far. And what else? What else has happened today? Not much. I've just been munching on noodles, I guess. So, what do I talk about today? It's always a hard thing to decide what to talk about. Either I have to come up with something, or hope that someone in chat gives me a question. I mean, what is a good thing to talk about here at the very start? I mean, there's There's a lot of yampers. That's something. Also, to be fair, hopefully when we find this shiny yamper, I no longer have to you know no longer. Well, that didn't make sense at all. Say I no longer need to use a non-electric type, and I don't have to feel guilty about using a non-electric type. You know, this Fracky here. I mean, all right. You missed. No. All right, we're good. We're good. So, other than that, it's always so hard to think about what I want to talk about. That noise in the background is a fan. It's quite obvious. It's a little hot right now. I mean, it's not as hot as it was the other day. The other day it was like 37 degrees Celsius where I'm at. I believe that's like... I don't really know how much that is in Fahrenheit. I'm not the best when it comes to those. I think it's like in the hundreds, right? I don't know. I'm not American. I wouldn't know. But to be fair, over here, there was the last few days were boiling. But like, to think there's places on Earth that have that like regularly. Like, I don't know, more like southern, more southern places, but at least they have air conditioning. Well, sometimes. So, alright. The yampers are coming quick today. Hopefully we find a shiny yamper today, because, you know, that would be fun. I think branch poke is enough to take them all down now. My Fracky is at level 18, which, yeah, I think branch poke is easily enough to, so I don't have to worry about missing a razor leaf. Actually, what I might do is I might quickly move. Can I move that? Nice. It's just so then when I don't have to like I can just mash A when I get into a fight. Hello, Greenleaf Skeleton. Hello. Alright, here's another one. Wait, is that... oh, no, that's a Rookadee. That's not a Yamper. That's a bird, not a dog. Oh, nice. Shiny Kyogre is a good one. With Dynamax Adventures... I assume it is, right? Because, I don't think many people are... Yeah, I think the only other way recently that you could get a shiny Kyogre is from okay, Pokemon Go and Ultra Sun and Moon Warp Ride, which to be fair I remember doing those a lot. Never got a shiny legendary from it, but I was only just grabbing the little Pokemon because the odds in Sun and Moon were kind of crazy with the Warp Ride. I mean, my Dynamax Adventure luck... I'm not saying my Dynamax Adventure luck is awful, because I've only done 15. I mean, no, 16 now. Which, to think... Nice. Which ones are you missing? Oh, the crit, nice. Not like I needed the crit on that yamper. He was going to go down it either way. To be fair, lately my Dynamax Adventure shorts, they have been cutting it very close. Like the initial, the last fight, and because there was like one time where. Oh, nice. I wish I could have you your luck. I was just saying my luck isn't that bad, as if you think 1 in 100 chance with a shiny charm, and if you're getting 4 encounters every time, and each one is 1 in 100, I think that is basically just like 1 in 25. And so, I'm almost due for a shiny. But I do remember in my original Dynamax Adventure shorts, like in 2024, where I got my Lunala, there was this. I think I got like 3 shinies before that, and it took 103 days. So you're not guaranteed a shiny every 25 Dynamax Adventures. I have to say that. I think I do remember him. It was a Crawdon, a Sudowoodo, and there was another one, wasn't there? I think there was. I remember the Crawdon. Was it a Cradily or like an Armaldo or something? Might be one of those. Because I know what, like the shinies I have gotten from Dynamax Adventures, I have them all in my shield. Not all of them, actually. I think I put my Swampert into Scarlet and Violet. Like, oh, good job. That is a big milestone for YouTubers and stuff. I mean, 50 is a big number. Especially for, like, beginning YouTubers. I was about to say, I remember when I got 50. I don't. It was like 2024, 2023. I think it was the Dynamax Adventure shorts that really kicked off the channel. Like, I remember just seeing them hit 1,000 views, and I was like, oh my god. I'm going places. And I'm currently, almost to 250. Which, trust me, I never thought I would get here. Alright. I thought that my, editing skills and all of that were a bit not great. And I was like, can I really compete with the more bigger, greater YouTubers with my editing skills? As to be fair, all I knew when I started was how to cut videos. How to use like different, like the toolbar on the But now, I know a lot more. Probably because I actually use the tutorials this time that they give me on Adobe, and I'm like, I should probably even use these from the start, eh? Like, I keep saying this, but I did have an idea to do a, video where I reach Master Ball rank with only shiny Pokemon, but it didn't really go well because I tried to cook with a team and I burnt the whole kitchen. Alright? The team I made was not great. Not great at all. Just guiding. Oh, I just ran into a Zigzagoon. No, I didn't want to do that. Well, so we've found quite a lot of yampers today, which is kind of insane. Probably saying this. Oh, never mind. There's one right there. Nice. That's number 545. And I have a feeling that hopefully it doesn't happen, but you know, me just like yapping all the time. Though there are points in the stream where I have nothing to talk about and I'm just like silent, completely silent. And like I might be talking and I'm not really noticing anything on my screen. I'm just like, yep, that's another yamper. But then it just shows up as shiny and was like, and I just completely miss it. And I won't even know. And to be fair, I say to be fair a lot, but my first ever wild shiny in Pokemon Sword and Shield, my only wild shiny in Pokemon Sword and Shield, was an Applin. Which, to be fair, is quite a crazy one to get, because Applin's like a 5% encounter on Route 5 where I got it. And, you know, I wasn't looking at the screen when he showed up. And boom. And I think my Applins in, I think, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think. Yeah, he's definitely Scarlet and Violet. I remember putting him in there and making him an apple turn. You know, I made an apple pie with him. Wait, what happened? Oh, there we go. We need to do this. Alright. Hold on, I'm just doing something on the side. There we go. Oh, wait, there's the Yamper following me. Hello, Yamper. Okay. Oh, there's another one. I see him. Alright, one more and we get to Yamper 550. Which is good. I mean, the higher number, the more better it will feel when I finally find it. Right, here he is. Number 550. Good. Alright. Okay. How many Yampers have I taken down by now? Let me check. $131. That's good. We still have the same odds of, I think, wasn't it like 3,700 and something? Yeah, 3,758. So, no, okay, I thought that was a Yamper. No, that was a Chew. What else do I talk about? That's the question. mean, what do I mean? I didn't mean anything. I don't know what to say. I guess I'm not thinking quickly. Another one. Nice. Wait, what was the lowest the odds can go? 3,472. Alright, so okay, yeah, I got a topic to talk about. So recently, I've been going down this little rabbit hole just because I'm bored and I don't really have any other good things to do. So I just randomly searched up most of the weirdest adverts I could find, and the whole reason I did this was just because I remembered an old advert. UK advert, and it's like one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. And I'm talking about. So, picture this: you're in 2007, and you are chilling, watching TV. All of a sudden, an advert comes up, and there is a gorilla on the TV. And then it pans out, and you see that the gorilla is holding two sets of a pair of drumsticks, and in front of him there's a whole drum set. And then the gorilla starts playing the drums, and then the advert somehow and the advert is advertising Cadbury's, the chocolate brand here in the UK. And it's honestly the best thing ever. It's a gorilla playing the drums. And, gorilla playing the drums, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Fracky? A gorilla with little sticks in its hands. that will evolve into a Rillaboom with a drum set. I don't know if Cracky, or I mean the Grookey line, was based on the Cadbury's gorilla, but it sure hell feels like it. And honestly, it would be really funny if it was. Because, I mean, in the UK, the Gorilla Cadbury's advert is a classic. I mean, what was I going to say again? Like, and honestly, if they end up remaking that advert, I'd be so down for it. Because I just need to see that advert again, live, and in the time, place. I don't want to if it's just like I'm like watching YouTube and then the Gorilla Cadbury's advert shows up. I'll be all down for it. If it's the one advert I wouldn't skip. And like, thing is, I don't really understand why the Gorilla's Cadbury advert was advertising Cadbury. Like, what does a gorilla playing the drums have to do with Cadbury's? What does the gorilla playing the drums have to do with chocolate? I only remember the drum part. I don't know if they added anything after that. I don't remember that. I mean, I remember the gorilla. I remember the drum set. I don't remember the Cadbury's part of it. But it's still elite, no matter what. I mean, I'm actually so tempted to name the Thwacky Cadbury's just because of that. I do need to search up. Was Rillaboom based on the Cadbury's advert? Was Rillaboom based on the Gorilla Cadbury's advert? I none of this says what What? None of this came up with what I... Really... What do you mean? They're saying it's not... Rillaboom is totally the gorilla from the Cadbury's advert. But they're saying it's based on a gorilla and a taiko drummer. The boom in its name refers to a loud. No, I refuse. It's the Gorilla's Cadbury advert. Any other weird ads that I want to talk about? That I remember. I mean, I remember when I was younger. I think there was this advert that had like this really annoying voice to it, and I used to just mimic it, and I would just annoy the crap out of everyone. I don't remember the advert though. I remember there was this voice that was very annoying, and I was being a little bit of a mimic with it, you know? But trust me, I'm not using the move mimic like a Pokemon. That made no sense at all. Okay, let's just carry on. I'm gonna have to heal my Pracky soon. I'm running out of branch pokes. other British classics that I know of are, well, called British things I do know. So, there is this place in, I believe, Oxford. Yeah, it's Oxford. And, you know, I've passed it a few times. And basically, it's this house. And there is a shark in the roof. Of course, not a real shark. It's just a made. It's just like a sculpture shark. But why is there a shark in the roof? Is Sharknado real or something? I don't. You know, I don't think there was any advertisement going on with it. Maybe they just wanted to have something funny coming up their roof because, you know, they like being funny. Which I totally get. Being funny is amazing. But not like I'm ever funny. You know, when I do get people to laugh due to my jokes, it does feel good. But most of the time, all I hear is crickets chirping when I make when I do jokes. Alright, let's keep going. We're at 566 with the yampers. So wait. Alright, keep going. So any other things I remember that I could talk about? Not much, I don't think. Like, no other very strange adverts I can talk about, I remember. Alright, another yamp bites the dust. How many are we on now? 149, almost to 150. No, that's... So, alright. Here's another one, that is 570. So, what other funny or interesting things can I talk about? I mean... Oh wait, I'm out of branch pokes. that yamper there? I think it is. Alright, let's keep moving. Honestly, now thinking about it, I should have named my Thwacky or Grookey Cadbury's, even though I'm going to abandon them once I find the yamper. But then the next question is, once I find that yamper, I might need to grind them up a little, because I don't think a level 7 yamper can take on the hop fight that's over there at that. Oh yeah, they are. To be fair, I don't remember the entirety of most of them, but I do remember how insane they were. The pepper, like, normally it's just them going crazy or something. I don't know what the people were on when they were making those adverts. Because if I'm not mistaken, those adverts, they were just like, I think I remember them just getting like chopped in half all the time, and like, you know, and as a, and it's just a little bit insane. But also, yeah. Please don't nuzzle me. Oh boy. Now I'm paralyzed. But wait, do we have a? No, we don't have a berry. So what other adverts do I remember seeing when I was going down this rabbit hole? There was, because the weirdest type of adverts aren't the British adverts. It's the Japanese adverts. They are the ones you need to look out for. Like even the most normal companies have the strangest adverts over there. Like, one I remember seeing was this McDonald's advert, where it was just this, I think it was like Ronald McDonald, the clown guy, just stalking some person, and it's like a 4-part advert. I mean, like, so there's like 4 parts of this advertisement, and each part of him is him getting closer, but the final one is him running away. Probably had the cops called on him, and I have no idea what went through their minds when making that. I don't know. I don't really know who makes McDonald's Japanese adverts, but they must have. It must have been around Halloween. It has to be, right? That must be why they did that. And I think like maybe around that time, slasher movies were becoming even more popular, and they were just like, yeah, how about we just have Ronald McDonald stalk someone? That'd be amazing, right? But of course, we have to keep it family friendly. So we have to, so he has to run away from the final one. And to be fair, it would have been. I think I remember it, and it would be more funny if when he was running away, that you just see like the blue and red of police sirens, just like, and like I think in the advert he was like running away. Honestly, clowns have never really been something that scared me too much. I have two big fears: spiders and the ocean. But other than that, I don't really have much else that I'm scared of. I mean, I think most of the fear of the ocean that I have, you know, of course, people know it as thalassophobia, but it's like more. I'm not scared of swimming. Of course, I love swimming, but and you know, I'm not scared of water or anything. I'm not scared of sharks. I'm not scared of. But the main thing about the ocean that terrifies me is not knowing what's about to come out. You know, like I'm fine with the sea because you can, like, with the sea you can basically see the bottom most of the time. But it's when you can't see the bottom. It's when you're just like looking down into a blue abyss. That is that's the scary part about the ocean, to me. But I think it's just the fear of mystery itself, not knowing what's there or what's about to happen. Sometimes mystery can be fun. You know, shiny hunting is a big one. You don't know when you're going to find the shiny, but, you know, it's fun when you do. But sometimes mystery can be scary. In the ocean. That is one. Also because I think I remember hearing something about scientists have explored more of space than they have of the ocean on Earth. And that is, kind of, you know, that, I think they say it's like 5% of the ocean has been explored, or something like that. Which is crazy, as we've, you know, the Earth has lived, the Earth has been here for so long, like billions of years, with the big dinosaurs stomping about. I mean, in the dinosaur era, of course, big creatures were probably normal. You know, like mosasauruses and megalodons and plesiosaurs. And okay, to be fair, I know there's different time periods with the prehistoric era. You know, I don't think the Mosasaurus, Megalodon, and Plesiosaur lived in the same era, but you never know. Maybe they did. I'm not much of a scientist. I mean, I dabble. Dinosaurs are cool and fascinating. Everyone has their dinosaur phase, and that's probably how I know all this. Well, almost everyone. I mean, I played Ark for quite a long time. Like, around like 2018 to 2020, Ark was my game. I played it so much. I don't really play it anymore, but, you know, it was fun. It's a fun game. Especially when you put some mods onto it. You know, when like, what was it? Like, there's a few mods in Ark that are quite fun. But to be fair, modded in most games are really good, especially if you put some overhaul mod onto it. Like, you know, Minecraft, Ark, those are the only two I can think of right now. You know, you just go into your Steam catalog and you just find all of them, you pick the ones you want. I don't think, yeah. Like, I think Subnautica doesn't have overhaul mods. I know, but actually Terraria might. Yeah, I'm just thinking of the ones I have played, because, you know, survival is kind of my favorite genre of video games, because I just like crafting, I like building. Yeah. I don't think Grounded has any you know, overhaul mods. I think those 5 are the only ones I've actually played. Because I've never played the forest. I've never played. I think I remember playing, what was it, Stranded Deep a little bit, but I only played for like an hour. But then I was like, you know, like at least with Subnautica Ocean, it's not like it's an alien ocean, and for some reason that doesn't terrify me as much as an actual proper ocean with proper, you know, animals and creatures and stuff. And that's how I can play that game. Also because it's not real. But, you know. I mean, I think... like, I've played quite a few horror games in my day. But I still think Subnautica is the scariest, even though it's not a horror game. You know, I was playing Subnautica 2 quite recently, as you know, it just came out. I mean, it came out in May, and I think I played up. And to be fair, the scariest part of the game was there's this part in the game where there's this massive squid thing, and every single time you want to get to point A to point B, you have to go past it. However, it's just blue. You don't see it. You can't see anything. You're just going in a direction, hoping you find where you're going. Hopefully, you can, you know, see where you're going. And there's this thing lurking around. You know, you don't know where it is, but it's probably seen you. And that is a bit terrifying, I got to admit. Alright, let's keep going. To be fair, I did also mention a few spiders, and I mentioned like 3 games with spiders in them. But to be fair, spiders in video games don't scare me as much as spiders in real life. Yet again, they're not real. Like, of course, there's no way someone could be scared of Minecraft spiders. Araneos from Ark are a bit creepy, but they're not, like, you know, that creepy. Because normally I use shred through them. And, like, like the boss spiders in video games, I've never really, like, for example, you know, the Brood Mother in both Grounded and Ark. Like, I freak out more about a spider in real life than a spider in a video game. Maybe if it's like hyper realistic looking spider, then maybe it can, you know, look a bit creepy. But if you know it, if it's in my vicinity, then it must die. So how did I get onto this topic? I'm hunting yampers right now, not hunting like Galvantula, which, to be fair, is probably going to be a hunt at some point. I know a big route for us with this playthrough is going to be Route 4, I believe it is. Yeah, I believe it's Route 4. Route 4. Sword and Shield. Yep, yeah. Route 4, Galar. Okay, to be fair, there's not actually as many electric types as I thought. There is Electrike, Yamper, Pikachu, and Eevee. Actually, no, in Pokemon Shield, Eevee is more common than Pikachu. Also, I'm hunting yamper with a 5% encounter rate, and over here on Route 4, yamper's a 20% encounter rate. Yippee. There's a car outside. It's very loud. And also, in the grass encounters has a 10% joltic. Okay, I don't think I'm getting a joltic. I'm not doing grass encounters. They would be a bit rough. Can you get Electros in Sword and Shield? Because that could be a good one, because I did see a method involving Electros. I mean, like fishing Pokemon. Oh wait, what just happened? Was that Yamper? Yeah, there was. There you go. If I go to here, and then we go Dynamo. What's going on? Why is my screen on black? Dynamo, so yeah, this one. So where does it say where you find them? No, I don't want the Generation 6. Wait, why is Generation 8 on here? Wait, no, it is. Never mind. Generation... Wait, no, that's Generation 7. Why is Generation 8? Okay, maybe he's not in his decks, actually. We can definitely get a Chinchou. Chinchou is still an option. And that's actually quite a good one to get. Chinchou, there it is. There we go, Generation 8. Yeah, we can get. Yeah, there's one in Holbury, which isn't. I think Holbury is the fishing town, right? The water type gym area. Because getting an electric type, wait no, getting a water type might be quite a good one to get in this run. You can also find him in. I don't even know where those other places are. I think I remember Giant's Mirror. It's somewhere in the wild area. I know that. I think it's in the sandy area of the wild area. A lot of area. Let's hope we're right. Let's keep score of it. Move away. Nothing there. Alright, here you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Is that Yamper there? Yes, it is. You know, I like how quick the Yampers are coming today. Normally it takes you 2 hours to encounter 100 of them, and we've almost at 100 at the 1 hour mark. Here's another. just go over it. So, what other Pokemon could we get? If I just type up like Swish, wait, Gen, no, not BDSP, that one. Sword and Shield. If you go electric. I wonder if we can just like have a list of all the electric types we can find in this run. Wait, no, this is just all the electric types in Generation 8, not just Sword and Shield. Okay. I mean, like, there's some obvious ones. We can get Pikachu, we can get Magnemite, I think. The thing is, some of these are BDSP and some of these are PLA. Hold on. Swish Pokédex. And can I just... Alright. So, in the Sword and Shield Pokédex, we can get Vikavolt, Yamper, Joltik, Electrike, any others? Okay, Pikachu, Eevee. Did I just like miss all of them? Something? What? Probably didn't say there's only like 4 electric types in this. There's Togedemaru, Morpeko, Heliolisk. There was Lantern, right? I saw Lantern. There it is, there. Alright. Am I really blind or something? Is that all that there is in this game? Excluding the DLC, because I don't have the DLC on this account. Rookity, go away. What other electric types can we get? Oh yeah, Dracozolt and Octozolt. Then and Rotom. So I don't want to know how you get those guys. That might I mean I know how to get Dracozolt and Octozolt, but Rotom might be a bit hard to find. Also, where do you even get the appliances in this game? Oh yeah, I also got Toxel and Toxtricity. Yeah, we do have a fair share of electric types, but they're a bit far out in this game. So, I searched up a list of electric type Pokemon from some show, maybe there's someone missed, but is there only saying a list of every electric type, which I'm not looking for. So, the real question is, so, of course, Route 4, like I said, we can get Electrike, we can get Pikachu, we can get Eevee, we can get Joltik. There is a Yamper on that route too, but we don't really want Yamper, because, you know, we're getting one right now. We're hunting for one at least. So honestly, a good one to get maybe would be Electrike, because I mean that's just a good shiny. But I wouldn't be too unhappy with a Eevee or a, you know, Pikachu or Joltik. There's no way I'm getting a Joltik and being a Joltik from that route if it's a grass encounter, because there's no way to get. Actually, I think there is actually. Isn't there an ability that increases the spawn rate of electric types? I swear there was, isn't it? Is there an ability that increases the spawn of electric types? Oh wait. In games like Sword and Shield, placing Pokemon with certain abilities at the front of your party can boost electric type spawns. Pikachu or Manectric. With the static or lightning rod ability will attract more electric type Pokemon in the wild. That is a good thing to know. So maybe getting Electrike and Pikachu is our best bet there. I might actually catch one before that, so then we can at least have the boost before, you know. Also, that's number 600 now. That's good. That's good. That's good. To be fair, there's probably a way to get Pikachu and Electrike before we get to Route 4. So even though it wouldn't really matter, because I'm probably gonna have to do the first like length of the game with Yamper alone. And then get to Route 4 with all the electric type spawns. Adjusting my position. Alright. Yamper 603 now. And I'm still being a bit of a chatterbox. I haven't gone silent much. The stream, you know, wait, did I increase the counter? I don't think I did. Did I? There. Click it. There we go. And there is 604. Nice. And then let's keep poking them with branches. Alright. Keep moving. Alright, let's keep poking. Don't do that. Alright, there we go. There we go. Wait, there's one right there. I wonder if there is something about the amount of Pokemon you've taken down means the more chance of it has a spawning or something like that. Oh, let's score it. But I did see another yamper behind it. So I want to know. No, don't kill the squirrel. I'm poking too many things. I didn't mean to poke the squirrel, I only want to poke the dog. That sounds wrong. Right. Wait, I think I found it. The thing I'm looking for. Wild spawn increasing. Okay, yeah, I am right. So the more you kill of one Pokemon, the higher chance it has of spawning. And, you know, there's also a lot of abilities that increase the chance of finding a certain thing. You know, like I said, lightning rod and stat. Wait, no, is it just? Okay, no, it just says lightning rod here. Maybe the other one was line. But increase the chance of encountering electric type Pokemon when leader in the party. Oh wait, I have to. Oh, that's fine. There's another. So what do we talk about now? So, here's what we've talked about so far. How to increase odds of electric types. Gorilla Cadbury's advert. And other weird adverts. Wait, no, that's basically it, right? I don't remember what else we've talked about. Oh yeah, and fears in video games. There is another Emperor right there. Nice. When will we find the shiny? I don't know. How many Yampers have we taken down by now? At the moment, we've 193 Yampers. Hang on, let me have a look. What was I looking at? This one. So currently at so almost at 200, and at 200, the odds get changed from 3,758 to 3,657, which is good. Then 300 is 3,562, and 500 is 3,472, which, you know, that is good. We like those. Choking time. Other than being a bit quiet right now, I don't really have much to say. You know, just sitting down, slouched in my chair. Honestly, I feel like I should have been taking him down when I first started. Because we are finding so many answers right now. You avoided the attack, screw you. That's a yamper. I mean, that's not a yamper, that's a nicket. Wrong canine. think I see a yamper there. Spawn. Okay, sometimes normally I blame the cars with the loud noise outside, but I think that's a plane. I don't even know if my mic can pick those sounds up. I'm just, you know, yelling at thin air to you guys, but there is. At the moment, the cars and the vehicles outside are very, very loud. Some could be faulty, some could just be idiot people trying to act cool with their loud ass cars like that. You know, hold on, just give me a minute. Let's keep moving. Right, the yamper there. Nice. Oh, there is a brilliant yamper there. Three yampers, that is a new one to me. 3 for the price of 1. They all have to die though. fourth one? Seriously? The yampers are really coming out today. I remember a few streams ago, it would take me forever to find one. But now they're just like... They're like bloody machine gun... You know... It's like they're shooting yampers at me with a bloody machine gun. There's like little yampers coming out of it. It's like... No, I'm not making any noises right now. Alright. Another one. Wait, what? How many yampers are we on now? 220. Nice. Another yamper in this one patch of grass. They're everywhere today. I feel like I'm still gonna be streaming for like another hour and a half. Honestly, I got a good chance of finding the yamper the next few streams, I reckon. That's true. Zigzagoon, get out my way if you know what's good for you. Or I'll beat you with my stick. No one. Another one. Okay. I think I need to head back soon. Let's get out of there. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I need to heal my Fracky. Rookity, get out my way. It won't end well for you, trust me. Because eventually, once I get my shiny yamper, the Rookity population might be a bit, you know, on the edge of extinction due to my yamper bloody nuzzling everything. You know, so I can get a few levels on it. turned off my mic. There we go. Back on. Did I already rest my Pokemon? I think I just rested Rocky twice. The thing I want to do, even though this doesn't really make sense, it's at least still somewhat, you know, let's make my Fracky somewhat rememberable. You know, before I replace it with my yamper. So you know, I just went ahead and named it Cadbury. Honestly, maybe that could be a funny naming theme. We name all my Pokemon after British brands. Because, you know, Cadbury is a British brand. Yeah, that was made in Birmingham. Should I say Birmingham? Alright. Honestly, I think in a bit I might go and nab myself a drink. Let's count it. Let's have a look at you. And you. No. Wait, why am I saving? Alright. What I want to do is quickly just pop out and I was thinking I might just grab myself a drink. So I'll Alright, and I am back. Continue. I'm just doing something. Alright. That's not a yamper. Did the yamper turn into a blip bug or something? There you are. Actually, no, I think this is number 663 actually. On 666, I'm like, El Diablo. Spooky, spooky. No, we didn't count the Emperor. Again, loud ass cars outside, eh? Good. 2 Yampers there. So when I was talking about electric types earlier, I completely missed Pincherchin. I'm like saying Pincherchin. I know it's called Pinkerchin, but I like Pincherchin. I think did I mention Dedenne? Actually, no. I think they might be. Yeah, there's no way I'm finding a Stunfisk naturally in the wild, and I think an Emolga might be. Is maybe and all the Rotom form. Yeah, okay. I think some of these might not be actually in the game, but you know. Yeah, I don't think I remember Pachirisu and Thorn Shield. I know he's the world champion, but no. Yeah, nor do I remember Mareep. Hold on, I want to see Joltek. Sword and Shield. Actually, yeah, he has actually a Joltek does have a lot of spots, actually. It's basically all over the wild area. But I assume it's when it's like storming or something. Because normally it's only spawners on Route 4, you know, in route terms. So it's spawned in the Dappled Grove, East Lake Axwell, Giant's Cap, Giant's Mirror, North Lake Mylock, Rolling Fields, South Lake Mylock, West Lake Axwell. I don't even know where half of these places are. I remember Giant's Cap, I remember Giant's Mirror, I remember... Yeah, that's all I remember. So if we talk about Chen Chao... I know Yamper gets... hold on. If I go to here and then we go down to the Yamps... Yeah, okay, it does only get Ball Fetch. If the Pokemon is not holding an item, it will fetch the Pokeball from the first failed throw of the battle. Speed, then it's a hidden ability is rattled. Speed is raised at one stage when it is hit by a Bug, Ghost type, or Dark type move, or is intimidated. Like, I think I should be able to notice it when it does eventually become shiny, as it is like bright pink, and when it's normally just like a beige brownish color. Why is it so loud always outside? 2 yampers? That is 2 yampers. I actually didn't know this. Maybe the Joltic one is actually possible. Because I'm reading things up right now. And here it says, save next to a Dreepy in the overworld. So here is an example of a female Dreepy in the Lake of Outrage. And here it says, save next to a Dreepy in the overworld. And proceed to KO it with a male cute charm lead. Actually, wait, never mind. I wouldn't have that. Never mind. Wait, no, it's only if you want a female one. Okay, we can ignore that. If the next spawn is a Dreepy, 50% chance due to the KO respawn streaks. Save and KO it as well. If it isn't, reload and repeat. Wait. Oh wait, we're talking about overworld spawns, not hidden grass spawns. So wait, don't kill the Rookity.
So something I learned from when I was researching, apparently there is, when I take down a Pokemon of that species, there is a 50% chance of the same species to show up. So this might be the way we get the Yam. This is actually might be a quicker way of what I'm than what I'm already doing. So just look if the next spawn is a yamper, which it is. So just running away. Because apparently if you kill an overworld Pokemon, it's the next spawn has a 50% chance of it being the Pokemon you want. Wait, I didn't mean to go into the bag. I want you to go to the Pokédex. Yeah, we're at 271 Yampers taken down. just me, tapping my microphone because I'm bored right now. Also, I did forget to mention we did just hit Yamper 700. I can keep going. We could probably hit the Yamper like 750, can't we? Oh, hello. That's a squavette.
I don't think I put 702. Thing I do want to check actually. Alright, at 286 yampers. Just a little. A little bit in my chair. So what level will Fracky be before we find a yamper? Who knows? Number 711. I'm not referring to the gas station. Petrol station. Whatever. And another yamper bites the dust. Just good. Check then. But there is another yamper there. Might grab you. Another yamper. So, we are... To be fair, this is definitely the most yampers we found in one stream. Normally we find like 100, but we started the stream at 525, I believe. And we're almost at 725, which is a lot more. And there is 717. Nice, nice. So, still trying to figure out what Pokemon I will go for this. So yeah, the Pokemon I'll go for, and something else. What's the naming theme for this series? For this playthrough? Like, what do I name the Yamper when I finally find it? And, you know, I named the Thwacky Cadbury's. Do we have a British brand naming theme? I mean, where Galar is based on England, so you know, and we already have Cadbury's here, and so I think a British brand naming theme is, you know, would be fun. You know. And, you know, I was thinking to myself, and I was like, I have the perfect name for the Yamper. Since I don't think I'm calling Yamper, like, Weatherspoons, or, whatever. Yeah, there's no way I'm calling a Yamper that. However, I thought of Greg's. I mean, Yamper is a Greg. It definitely is. Yamper the Greg's. I mean, no, Greg's the Yamper. Yeah, actually, that does sound really funny. I mean, Yamper looks like a sausage roll. Somewhat. I don't know what sausage rolls I'm seeing with yellow on it, but you know, maybe it got dipped into some mustard. Did we think about that one? Did we dip the yamper into mustard? Hmm? And then, like, if we want an electric, what would you call the electric? Oh yeah, Audi the electric or something. Chin Chow could be a fish and chips. What else? What other electric types we can find that we can find in this game that would that I could name into like, British brands? I mean, I don't really know what I would name a Joltic. What would I name a Joltic? Asda the Joltic? I don't know. The Tesco meal deal Joltic. Nah, I feel like the Tesco meal deal could be like, I don't know, Morpeko or Pikachu. Do we have any bug repellent brands in the UK? We never really have the reason to use it because we don't have many like dangerous bugs in the UK. So I think I mean, we have some. The most dangerous things we have in the UK are like, I don't know, year sevens. They're the most dangerous creature in the UK. Wait, actually, it's actually kind of elite. The most dangerous creature. Actually, no. The year sevens and the Weatherspoon the Weatherspoon inhabitants. You never want to get into a fight with one of those guys. They will flatten you. What else? If I just quickly search up the electric types again in this game. Hold on, if I go to... So, you know, I'm going to go through a list of electric type Pokemon and I'll give them names of British Like, well, the ones I know are in this game. So I said Pikachu is Tesco. Chinchou Fish and Chips. Mareep. I think there is a bed brand in the UK called Dreams, I think. Don't know if they have that in America or anything. But I know I've definitely seen their adverts. And, you know, fluffy wool and all that. Electrike. To be fair, the electric type could definitely be a Weatherspoons. But I think I did say earlier it would be an Audi. Brotom. Oh, that's a B&Q. I said Joltik would be... So, yeah, I don't really know what Joltik's name would be. You're in there. Okay, Yamper, we said. Greg's. Easily a Greg's. Toxel. Don't know. I don't really remember where you find Toxel in the wild. I know you get the egg, but I'm not getting that as a shiny. Toxel would be... Well, no, Toxel is definitely the Weatherspoons. Because, you know, Toxtricity, you probably would find someone that looks like that in a Weatherspoons. Morpeko? I would say that's a Toby Carvery. Because he gets hangry. Pinchachin? I would say Pinchachin. Actually, I don't know what Pinchachin would be. Dracozolt? What would Dracozolt be? I don't really know what British brand I would name a Dracozolt or an Octozolt. Yeah, no. Trying to think, is there any like brands that are like two-part? Like they have two different specialties with them. I mean, I guess I could go for the big supermarkets. You know, Lidl, the Dracozolt, and I don't know, Sainsbury's, M&S. Next, I don't know if they have any of those brands anywhere else. I think I've seen a Lidl somewhere. Morrison's. I'm just naming British supermarkets I've seen in the UK. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Since I mean, wait, no, Vicavolt. What would Vicavolt name be? Is there like a British car brand? Because Vicavolt is basically a car. I mean, Charger Bug just looks like a bus. Do we just say... If I'm not mistaken, a bus brand I see in the UK is... I don't remember the name. I think it's Ellison's. That's the name of the brand that they have on the side of their vehicles. I think that's the name of the bus brand. But I think I might have seen that brand somewhere else before. Togedemaru? Oh wait, okay, Togedemaru could be a B&M. I know in the UK we have a B&Q and a B&M, but they're different. B&Q is like a furniture supermarket, and then B&M is just like your regular one. Who else did I miss? Like, shut my door. Okay, it's almost 6 o'clock. I feel like I'll get to 7:50, then we'll switch over to Dynamax Adventures and do that. Let's keep moving. Alright, there's another yamper. Nice. Alright, 7:40. Let's get this. Yeah, I said 7:50 already. here. Number 745. Nice. Do you really miss? Oh boy. Alright. There it is. Yamper 750. I'm going to quickly just give my guy a paralyzed heal. Might give him a cherry berry just in case next time. And I am going to be switching to Pokemon Shield now. Alright, we saved the game. I'll save twice just because I'm paranoid as hell when it comes to saving games. Alright, there we go. Let's move. Just swap that one out. Swap this one in. Nice. And there we go. We're in. We need to get rid of this. Why am I here? I don't really remember why I came out here. Alright, let's head to the slippery slope. Alright, here we are. Let's get in position. Alright. Sit up. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. I'm doing a Dynamax adventure every day until I find myself every shiny legendary Pokemon. And today is day number 16. I mean, no, I messed it up. It's not 16, it's 17. I'm doing a Dynamax... No, that's a bit too soon. I'm doing a Dynamax adventure every day until I find myself every shiny legendary Pokemon. And today is day number 17, and currently we're hunting for Latias. Also, I am currently live. Say hi, chat. We're not doing this. If I keep reusing the same joke over and over again, it's not going to be funny. And for the third time now, I have to put it in chat. There we go. Anyways, that's without any further ado, let's dive into it, shall we? Wait, I didn't turn on the internet, did I? There we go. And invite others. And now we play the waiting game. We loaded in quite quickly. Oh, we have... Alright. Alright, I'm getting impatient. Let's do this. Alright, and which one? I think I will go with Gash. Good thing is, yes, Rage Powder could be good, but the only move that you could redirect with Latias is basically just psychic moves, so I don't think that would be that much that useful. You're most likely going to get yourself killed doing that. Right, Ghost Grass, Iceberg, there's a dragon. I mean, of course we know it's a dragon. That is... Well, actually, the Frostmoth could be quite decent. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go with the Mimikyu. This makes the most sense. Because we do have one... both of them, we have Pokemon who are weak to type. So, you know, I'm weak to the grass one and some... and I think they're weak to Mimikyu. But at least this... Yeah, the Dragonair is only 2 times weak to fairy moves. However, my Whiscash is 4 times weak to... Wait, wow. Wait, why is Maxu's a... I think it makes sense to do this anyway, so I can raise the special attack stat of everyone else. So I think this makes a lot of sense. I put my controller down and it what was that? It just started vibrating like a madman. Yeah, I guess I'm putting this thing on charge as well. Right, Slash. Oh, good thing it's not a fairy move. I don't even know if the thing can learn any fairy moves. I think it gets Shadow Claw, but I'm not sure about everything else. We just search up his moveset. There you go, Dynamax Adventures. And then you go... Ghost? I didn't know that. Wait, no, I think it's still... Wait, no, is it? Okay, Mimikyu, yeah, it's just got a Shadow Claw, and that's it. It's also got Curse, which could be quite useful. Okay, flashed me, which is fine. Dragonair misses Blizzard, yay. Big damage with Venoshock. What I might do is I might go for a max. I'm gonna go for a max Airstream. Yeah, I think we can do this now. I think I'll... Wait, I shouldn't take that. I should have probably given it to the... Oh boy. Should have probably... Oh, okay, we gave it to Dragonair anyway, that's fine. We definitely go Bugger. Or not. Even though we have a... That's a Frostmoth. Because, yes, Frostmoth have a 4 times weakness, but it's none to... I guess none of these guys actually know it's Latias, is it? Hey. So we get Cryogonal instead of a, you know, Ice Scales Pokemon.
guess we're quite bulky in that. We did like no damage this turn. Yikes. Yeah, I have no reason to go for anything else. I just have to muddy water it. Fine. The electrical comes in, does some... I missed, yay! Why? What? Uh-oh. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Just gotta do some big damage. Big. Absolutely big. I think Amoongus goes down this turn, right? We've got to survive one more turn. I'm surprised we lived that. Also, is it a speed tie with Peliolisk? Honestly, I might take it. Though, I think the Amoongus might also like that. I'll see if the Amoongus person wants it. Alright. I think I'll take the next one. There isn't really a good next one. I think we go Togedemaru here. I mean, Dedenne. Yeah. We go... Why are we going for the Tentacruel? Oh my god. What's that doing? Just to let you know, I think we're fucked. Solar Beam?
My Christ. Why? This might be a stupid idea, but I'm gonna Dynamax. Because this gives the Cryogonal its turn next turn. You know? Also, there is a universe where the Latias reflect types onto a Pokemon that, you know, Whiscash here is good on. Which there isn't, but we can hope and pray. That happens there. Oh, good job. I think we should be done here. Though I am probably going to have to keep my Whiscash. And just hope we get some defense drops and stuff. Or just hope that they go for my Whiscash and my Whiscash will be just death fodder. My Whiscash will serve as a sacrifice. Anyways, there you go. We did that. But now we have to somehow beat this Latias. Depending on its moves, I might take this. It has nothing good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my. Why? I know they don't know it's a Latias, but why did you get rid of your Mimikyu? You're gonna look like the real idiot when you see there's a Latias right here. So, you know, I think we're done for. This is not going to work out for us. I know. Yeah, and I don't have a berry. Now we just hope it's reflect type, sir. I can bounce, I guess. At least we're not scared if it uses Surf. And the dragon moves. And let's just hope that the Latias is a big idiot. There's nothing else I can do here, so I'm just gonna have to bounce. But we are doing big damage with the ice moves. Because of course it's a Latias. Boing. Maybe the AI just screws up and tries to go for my Whiscash. Because I don't even know if there's any, like, thought in the AI. It just goes for a random slot with a random move. Alright. First man down. And of course it's AI, so we can't get any buffs from... Also, I think Bounce can paralyze, right? So that might be something you want to hope we get. Oh, okay, we can't do that anymore because we poisoned it. Yay. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing that anymore. We need to get damage on the board. I'm slower than it, so the bounce won't like trick it into going for my slot. So I think we just go muddy water. Surf. That hurts, but we're good, we're good. I think... I don't think we can. Maybe? In some universe? Alright, we just gotta survive, I think, one more turn. The Heliolith comes... Oh no, we might not be able to. Uh-oh. We all just gotta hit harder. Hope none of us goes down. Which, to be fair, I don't think if 3 of us go down this turn, it's over. Dragon Breath. We're fine with Dragon Breath. Ow. Luckily, I'm getting the least value out of Whiskash, so I'm fine going down. Poison Jab. Is decent damage. Round. Yet again, decent. And Ice Blizzard. Nice, nice. Alright. That was a bit scary, that one. Especially when they switched from a Mimikyu to a Tentacruel. But we did it. That's what counts. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we lose Mons. As long as we beat it, we still have the chance of getting a shiny. Okay, time for check number 17. Mimikyu, not a shiny. Cryogonal, not a shiny. Tentacruel, not a shiny. And Latias, not a shiny. Alright. Like always, nothing. Yep. Alright, and I think that will be the end of today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you want to see more of this, please hit the like button, subscribe. You know the drill. That's not me. I'm not that white person with the glasses. I'm the guy wearing the big blue. But yeah, if you like what you see... yeah, I already said that. So yeah, I will head out. I hope you had fun. And I will catch you on Friday. Last time I actually said... on Friday, I said I'll catch you on Friday when I was going to... when I stream on Mondays and Fridays. I kind of messed up there. But here we go. Now I will properly see you next Friday. Alright. Goodbye for now.